Hi everybody, today I'm going to do a teardown of the flagship Fatshark Dominator HD. I've already done a teardown of the SkyZone Sky 02 V2 3D FPV goggles, and I was a little bit disappointed about those. And now I'm going to do the Dominator HDs as a comparison. And the reason why I chose the Dom HDs and not the Dom V2s is because I have an interest in doing 3D FPV. And the Dominator HDs support side-by-side HD format. Another cool thing is that I am intending to try and hook up the HDMI input to my PC and do some FPV freerider through the goggles, which should be pretty cool. So without further ado, let's open it up. So my first impressions are that the packaging is sweet. Not that it really makes any difference. I mean, it does make a difference to your first impression. So let's open it up. Okay, nice box. Some cool little Fatshark decals there. And again, everything nice and heat wrapped. We see manual can be downloaded at fatshark.com, so they don't give us a printed manual. And then the big warning, don't leave it in direct sunlight, because obviously the secondary lenses, which are the ones that are closest to your eye, if they catch the sun, they're going to focus a beam of light onto the LCD panel, and nothing good is going to come of that. First thing I notice is this whole thing is nice and compact, a bit smaller than the SkyZones, I would say. But I'm not too sure about the fabric on here. I think it's going to get dirty pretty easily, but anyway, I don't mind things looking a bit dirty. It means they look like they're being used. And here we have a Fatshark branded cleaning cloth, a QC sticker, a battery in a nice little anti-static shielded bag, which is cool. A balance lead, main output, 1000 milliamp hour. So with the SkyZones, we didn't get any battery, and then a charge lead. Then this is another plug here, which I guess is for hooking up to your own battery. And then you've got your AV connector, which is super long. Your stereo audio and video in, and then your power in, so that you could put all this down by your pocket or something like that. We have our Fatshark goggles. They look pretty sweet. Nice semi-gloss plastic. First inspection looks pretty good. Let's put these on the scales and see what they weigh. 191 grams, and with the battery 245 grams, so around 250 grams with the cables. So yeah, they do feel light in your hand, which is cool. So now we have our hatches here, which just pop off pretty easily, and this is for the transmitter. I got the 5.8 gigahertz transmitter, so I will install that, but first we've got to pull them apart. So these are actually different pieces of plastic, they're not interchangeable. So just to make sure I don't mix those up, I've got the head tracker unit comes pre-installed, which is cool. So we'll just pull that out. Okay, that came out pretty easily. Now I can see 3 screws there, so let's have a go at that. Okay, so 3 identical screws, and I'm guessing that's going to be all it takes. A little bit of a massage, and I can just tell by just the feel of these that the quality of these is great. They feel solid. Just get one of these prying tools, have a go at that. There we go. 1, 2, there's probably another one of those push tabs there. There we go. Okay, so let's have a look at this. This all just unplugs here, and you can see there the attention to detail. Like they've even wrapped this up, like to get this little flat flex thinner. You know, it's not just shoved in there. Just get this little connector out. Okay, we have separation. Okay, so this is the DVR board. You can see here, DVR2 version 4. There's nothing too surprising there. Obviously, also the buttons, which feel very good. And all that, it feels like, you know, it looks and feels well made. Even these small attentions to detail, this little rubber flashing in here, you know, even this has been stuck down. Like, the quality of the manufacturer so far gets the thumbs up. And now next, we've got the main guts. And what I can see is we have one board here, which is HDMI to VGA. So I'm guessing that the receiver is passing a HDMI signal into this board, and this board is then driving the LCDs. So we can have a look at this. If we look at the LCDs here, they look really well made. They're lubricated. They're quite heavy. There's a little part number there if you can read Chinese. But basically, this is just the driver board for the LCDs. And considering that these can do 3D as well, it must be of a decent quality. It must be able to take in a side-by-side image and then split it to left and right. Have a look here. The optics are all, they've taken time to cover any areas that might leak light. And this part feels like it's pretty much the heaviest part. So yeah, there's 60 grams there just in that. And then you can see here the IPD adjustment, which is fixed in. It's not going to fall out. They've done a really clever little design with the molding where it sort of clips it in. I like that. Again, attention to detail. And this little gear mechanism here just mates with these gears here, and this is what gives you your interpupillary distance. I like that, I have to say. It feels good, there's nothing wobbling, everything is cool. And I'm guessing that this board here is mainly just a power supply and interconnect board. And what I've also noticed is that on this board here are all the passive components for the analog circuitry. And if you have a look here, this is where your analog audio video goes in also, which is kind of neat. So yeah, even with it pulled apart, like I shake it, nothing's making a sound. I have to say to the guys at Fatshark, I give that 2 thumbs up. Very nice design, nice and compact. Nothing looks like it's going to be easily broken. And in my opinion, in comparison to the Sky Zones that I got, there's just no competition. Like, yep, the Fatshark wins hands down. But I've actually got the white Sky Zone V3s on the way. They should be coming any day. So I'm going to do another teardown of those and let's see what they're like. But anyway, subscribe if you like this. Give me a thumbs up. I've actually got a NerdCam 3D with the NerdCam OSD. And I'm planning to hook that up and do a video on that and do a bit of a review. And I'll even put the 3D footage up on YouTube for anyone who's got a 3D TV or projector or something like that. So yeah, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you on the next video.